mamacita. Here's the up close. I kind of want to do my hair. I'm gonna hit you right back. Right, we're gonna get straight into it. This is about the law of attraction. Okay, the law of attraction isn't about reeling something in out of nowhere. The law of attraction is about meeting things on your level. You get paid to exist by investing in yourself. And think about it. Just like how you invest in a stock, the money grows over time. So if you invest in yourself, the attention towards you is also going to grow over time. And that's exactly how you're gonna get paid to exist when you have a personal brand. So if you're always doing what you want to do and putting that out, somebody is going to relate. Even the haters who think that they're not supporting, they're still watching, they're still engaging, which is still uplifting your career. I think the whole idea of working for the rest of your life and waiting to live until you're 60 is kind of going down the drain with this generation, and all of us are trying to figure out how to do it. And the answer is really the most simple one, but seemingly the most intimidating one in today's world. It seems like there's a sharp contrast between people who do want to be themselves and put themselves out there, and then people who are hiding behind that keyboard and living in a shadow of themselves. But nonetheless, you're always going to have an opportunity. You're always going to have an opportunity because there are 8 billion people in this world. If you just look on social media, go through the Instagram Explore page, go to the TikTok For You page, there is millions upon millions of views across all of these videos. So you have to really think about it. You're putting yourself out there on social media to an infinite number of people, so you can't really think that no one is gonna like your videos. You can't think that no one is going to like your character or like what you're putting out, or whatever art that you make, or whatever music that you make, anything creatively. You are guaranteed to have some sort of niche audience who shares the same interests as you. Living your life by your terms is the most radical thing that you can do right now. That's what people are going to appreciate the most. There's a lot of different modes of circumstance that people are in, but ultimately fear is the biggest wall no matter what. And you have to wake up and realize that there is nothing to hold back on when you're always going to have another chance to start over. Remind yourself every day that you're here, like you're a human being having an experience, and you deserve to do whatever you want. Truly. Truly, truly. Part of becoming who you want to be and living the life that you want to live and doing whatever you want to do is knowing who you are and betting on yourself. Before any of that comes to you, you have to first know that you are worthy of all of those things. I used to be really shy, a little less put together, and didn't know exactly what I wanted, but I just knew that I did not want to work a job for the rest of my life, and I knew that I did not want to feel mediocre, like I was not putting myself out there as much as I wanted to. So that's all I had to know. Throughout high school, I was pretty much climbing my own ladder, my self-mastery ladder, to get where I wanted to be and to be friends with the people who I wanted to be friends with. The thing that you want wants you more because you want it, you know that you're worthy for it, you know you're good for it, you know what you bring to the table, so therefore it's gonna want you more. You are gonna be an asset. You're gonna be a necessity for that thing that you want. Your taste is unique. What you have to offer is incomparable because you do it uniquely as you. The more that you embrace yourself, the more distinct that you become, and you'll be attracting more of what you want and what you're trying to embody. You just gotta let yourself take it. You gotta be adamant about yourself, adamant on who you are as a person, and you can't let yourself feel down when you are not being reciprocated how you want to be, because it's a process, it's gonna take time. And the best part about manifestation is the journey, because the journey is what gets you what you want. It makes you stronger to claim what you want. The immaculate feeling it is to be sitting in your manifestation, to be literally sitting in the location that you've always dreamed about, with the people that you've always wanted to be with. That's the only reason why I would push the shit so hard as I am. The feeling that it gives is the most fulfilling feeling that I could ever name. Loving yourself fully, to trust your taste, to trust yourself as a human being, and to have connections with others without holding yourself back or being afraid of what they might think. Connecting with them, that in itself is love. That's what love comes from. I just say this because I know how much I used to not trust myself, and I know to an extent how much I have left to work on, but there are areas where I still don't trust myself as much as I want to, because it's a process. You're not going to have it all at once. It's really something that is just part of growth, and it requires a lot of work. It requires getting your hands dirty and doing shadow work and all of that stuff. But it also requires action when the opportunity is present, which is often a pretty nerve-wracking thing. Even YouTube videos that I'm posting right now, one of my lifelong dreams that I have had in the back of my mind is posting YouTube videos and being an inspiration to other people. But you really do have to stop caring about what other people think. You have to stop thinking for other people. You don't need to think for them or worry yourself, dig yourself into a hole of overthinking when it may be a completely different reality than you think. Knowing that has saved me so many times from ruining something that I did not want to be ruined. Like, overthinking, it sounds like the truth, but it's not always the truth. Another way that I've manifested is by literally drawing myself and writing down everything that I want to have achieved by this set time. It's usually like with a new age, like, or a new year. If I'm turning this age or if this new year is happening, then I'm going to draw myself and pretty much set a vision of a self concept. And it's not that writing them down is going to make them magically appear. Writing them down is going to make them real. It's going to tell your subconscious that this is a real possibility, right? Here was my self-concept for me for 2026. So that's the one that I have for me this year. This is even my little manifestation page that I did for 2026. It's just a whole bunch of affirmations. Now let's take a look at my 2022 vision. Promise it's not a burn book, I just thought it was cute. Here was my 2022/2023 vision board. It's all self-concept. Like, this is exactly what I wanted when I was 14, 15 years old. Alright, and then here is when I turned 16, little self-concept. My goal back then was 300 followers on Instagram, and I did hit that goal that year. You know, I had goals of things that I wanted to post. So, not only is vision boarding a tool for manifestation, but literally drawing yourself and envisioning yourself as exactly who you want to be or what you want to achieve is cheat code. And let me show you mine for this year. Big goals for this one. I have a little sticky note here. It's a little different, but as you can see, she's a fashionista. Paid to exist is the most important thing here because that is the ultimate goal. Of course, it says YouTuber and model, and then I have down here an affirmation that says my way is just the right way. I also have clothing line here because I love fashion so much, but I want to create fashion more than I have ever liked to admit because I don't know, but every single fashion movie looks so stressful. Like, they're working a salary job and they're underpaid, or they're being judged by people who went to fashion school. There's just like so many rules and things like that. So when I have my own clothing line, it's gonna be solely me. There's not gonna be anyone who I'm going to and telling them like, oh, like, what do you think of this? No, like, it's me, and that's the most important part. It's my taste. Period. I've pretty much always loved fashion. When I was flipping through that old journal, there was so many different like fashion sketches. I really do have a great taste in fashion and definitely am going to make my own line one day, so let's stay tuned for that. That's the epitome of manifestation. Putting out exactly who you are and you'll attract more of what you want and more of who you are. So that's why it's really important for me to be intentional and original in every single area of my life, because everything in my life is a reflection of me. Another way I manifest is subliminal work. I would turn on a Barbie movie and like see how Barbie is like the absolute queen because she is all about herself. It's not even about looking up to her. Real recognizes real. She is so well-rounded and strong about her self-concept. So I'll like turn that on and let that play and kind of just let myself feel like Barbie. Like I'm letting myself feel like Ariane, like me, like the moment, and claiming everything for myself. You really have to claim yourself, because I'm telling y'all, like most of y'all are just not claiming yourself. Another part about knowing your self-worth is utilizing, I hate to say it, but utilizing comparison. Look at who you would think couldn't achieve what you want to do, but they're doing exactly what you want to do. Because I know that you've seen people who are putting out this certain thing and you're like, bro, how is anybody even interested in what they're doing? If I did this, I would do this way better. And it's really like, obviously like keep it to yourself, but you can utilize that in knowing and remembering your self-worth. You can acknowledge that what you have is valuable. No matter who you are, if you are confident in what you put out, eventually that's gonna be acknowledged. It's gonna be appreciated and reciprocated. You really just gotta know that you could do better, because I feel like our main habit is to look at people who are doing it and doing it better than we think we could do it. We're like, oh damn, like I couldn't do it like them. How about we switch that around and we're just looking at somebody else, they're doing a certain thing, but you know exactly how you would do it. It's not that you're better than anybody, it's that you are being 100% authentic. That's what makes it the best. It's because it's for you. It may not be the best to other people. What matters the most is that it's the best for you. And I promise you, whatever you want to do, you can do it 10 times better because you can do it your way. You can do it your way. Truly. Truly you can. You gotta demand that shit to my butt, ATS fuck. I was just joking. I mean, I could really list off every single thing that I enjoy doing and that I want to do, but I'll just let y'all see the result. I'm not gonna preach and not practice. Okay, I'm just gonna practice and then preach. Once everyone is an adult, they search for the parental figure again, that someone who knows what they're doing. You can be that person. You can be that person who, even if you don't really know exactly what you're doing, you can trust yourself the most, unlike anybody else. So anyway, I'm gonna do some quick ASMR for you guys to end this video off as a appreciation for watching this far. Then we're gonna hop off. Here's some ASMR for you guys. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna clock out now. I'll see you guys next time.